Are you sitting comfortably? Then we'll begin.
Welcome to the show that tonight, for sure, has more stupidity in it than a Republican National Convention. It's the 42 show, recorded live.
And it's even got more stupidity when we actually get to the news.
Yeah. It's a double dose, right? You get morons talking about morons being morons.
How moronic.
Isn't that an Alanis Morissette song? Isn't it moronic?
Oh dear me.
Yeah, song's hilarious. It pretty much misses irony on every try. I think it maybe skirts it a couple times, but you know.
Yeah, isn't it ironic? No, it isn't actually, darling. It isn't. No, that's not irony.
Yeah, would somebody get this chick a dictionary?
Well, she's just asking, isn't she? She's just asking. Is that ironic? Is this ironic? No, that's not. Keep working at it. You might think of something that's ironic. Is this ironic? No.
Yeah, is it ironic that the girl singing the song "Ironic" doesn't know what it means?
Those should just like retitle it. It isn't ironic.
Yeah. Or when she performs it live, it turns into an interactive thing with the audience. She says, yeah. "Isn't it ironic?" And everybody goes, "No!" Wow. All right. Hey, we can welcome Ken Patterson to the Beer Drinker Club. All right. Love seeing memberships. Very cool. Thanks, Ken. Awesome. You get the beer tab tonight. Actually, I'm not drinking, so you'll get tomorrow night's beer tab.
So I'm assuming there's no after show then, and we're not running late.
Yeah, it's better to have an evening show tomorrow. For me.
Will you do an evening show tomorrow? It's called the Ukraine Update.
That's not evening for me. That's noon.
He's doing it from noon tomorrow, are you?
Yeah.
All right.
We've got guests in Ukraine joining, so
okie dokie.
Yeah. Yeah, we should get the link to that out after because it'll be a really good one. People wouldn't want to miss it. And I want to be coherent and I don't want to be suffering a hangover. So tomorrow can be an evening with a few beers.
Very nuts.
Yeah. Let me see if I can get everything situated here. I want to make sure we're recording. Okay, yes, we are. That would suck if we weren't. I'm still blown away by this newest version of OBS. They finally caught up with Apple's Mac OS and the encoders and stuff because holy man, my computer is just not even working anymore. I used to use about 60% of it to run our shows, and now I'm using 23.
My son just he just took delivery today of a new graphics card. £2,000 of graphics card.
What do you get? A 5080?
I don't know what it is. It's some fancy. He told me what it was. I completely forgot what it was. Some fancy pants thing. Bloody hell, it's huge.
Yeah, 5080 titanium or something. You know,
I don't know.
Can you get a 5090 for 2,000? PJ might know, but I don't think that's enough. Yeah, I'm not sure though. Kind of living in the Mac world these days, so
yeah, I know. It's like, what's a graphics card?
Yeah, I know. I don't even know how to relate the conversation. Like mine says it has 40 GPU cores, or is it 20? I think it's 40. I can't remember. Yeah. That doesn't mean anything.
Totally meaningless. Totally meaningless.
Exactly. You know. Yeah.
It must drive people crazy in the computer world. You know, just trying to, make comparisons between Mac and PC. The bit it's just like, completely different horses.
Yeah,
different courses.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Even so much as if you go, well, just compare like video editing export times and stuff. Well, Mac's software is more optimized on a Mac than Adobe's software. So then there's even more what ifs and stuff in it, right? It's crazy. But yeah, let me get everything exactly. Mexi girl called it squirrel. We need that clip.
Let's not get distracted.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, look, there's a raccoon running across the pitch.
Oh, hold on. I can actually do that. Where is he? Yeah.
Oh, look, there he is. There he goes. Oh. We're not distracted.
Yeah. I've got to redo some of my gag buttons. Everything's just green because Shills green. I just simply did that. And looking back on that, it wasn't the most effective use for, knowing what you're getting into.
You told me this 6 months ago and you still haven't done it.
I know. I haven't done a damn thing about it. Yeah. I thought about it and I thought, I should really do something about that. And I did. I got a 6-pack.
Yeah. Put some colored stickers over the top of the buttons and then that will change the color. So there you go.
Yeah. Okay, so let me get my blurb ready. What's your blurb? You got a blurb,
shit. Yes.
Remember?
Sorry, I do.
Oh, blurb. We need a gag for blurb. I don't have a gag for blurb. I could give you the Golden Cock Award.
Yeah, not the first time. There you go.
All right. Do I have to yell it?
Yeah, it's in caps.
Okay. So let's hear. Okay. I think I got this. Let's give it a try here. 1 second. So the U.S. Agricultural Secretary says Medicaid recipients can be forced to replace farm workers. And U.S. lawmakers are demanding answers over the Canadian wildfire smoke. That's just weed, guys. Hit subscribe and we'll get right into it. So the situation is really boiling up here. U.S. Agricultural Secretary some prick has suggested that increased automation and forcing Medicaid recipients to work in the fields to replace the deported farm workers could be the answer. Now, there's been, I can't even believe. I mean, there's been,
send out the invalids.
oh my God. So, there's been years of evidence and policy failures that show this isn't going to work at all. And there's no substitute for simply the system that we have right now. So there was, let's see here, Brooke Rollins was speaking at a news conference with Republican governors and said the administration would rely on automation, also some reform within the current governing structure, and pointed to 34 million able-bodied adults in Medicaid. Here, let me get to the direct quote. There's been a lot of noise in the past few days and a lot of questions about where the president stands and his vision for farm labor. And the direct answer here is, well, there's always plenty of workers in America.
There are always more workers.
So agricultural experts and economists have repeatedly warned that this just doesn't work that way. You got 42% of U.S. farm workers are undocumented immigrants, and just under 70% are foreign-born. A March report from the Urban Institute found that most Medicaid recipients are either already working, exempt, or face some sort of instability or disability in their lives, making this an absolute non-starter. Plus, Dunk, we already had the assurances, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, we're talking about the ICE raids on the farms because you're going to be talking about that in a minute. But Trump was assuring everybody that the farm workers, all the workers in the hotel industry, and all that sort of thing, they weren't going to be targeted. No. That's not what happened yesterday, though, is it?
No, we got it up right now. And then, so after the security and ICE left the area of Carpinteria cannabis farm there was 10 farm workers taken into custody at least, because it was hard to keep track for the advocates that were there trying to block the action. Local leaders have responded, and they're not happy about this stuff. So here's a direct quote. Today, I was at the Pass Road in Carpinteria, whatever it's called there, where ICE was conducting the raid using disproportionate displays of force against local farm workers in our agricultural community. This is Congress member Sloud Carbajal, I guess, continues. As a member of Congress and a representative of the Central Coast, I have the right to conduct oversight and see firsthand what ICE is doing. As soon as I walked up, I was denied entry and was not allowed to pass. This is completely unacceptable. There's a troubling lack of transparency from ICE since the Trump administration started, and I won't stop asking questions. We've got a couple more here. A congressman also said they'd be demanding answers from Department of Homeland Security to find out the names of the workers taken in the Thursday raids, which were he called a gross misuse of limited resources. Further quote here, let me be clear, these militarized ICE raids are not how you keep our communities safe. This kind of chaos only traumatizes families and tears communities apart. There's another one here. Today, we're reeling from the inhumane insanity of military immigration enforcement in our own backyard. That's Supervisor Capps. We stand for compassion, inclusivity, and a profound respect for immigrants. Thank you to all who are fighting against this terror, including Congressman Carbajal there, and so many others for being on the scene. And it was just crazy. Andrew Mercado, I bet a lot of you guys know him. He had extensive coverage of it. And it was crazy. There was smoke going off, and then it settled down. And the ICE agents and the military, the National Guard and whoever was there, the law as well, were kind of pinned in on a part of road between protesters on either side trying to block the action. It was pretty intense. And keep in mind, Dunk, these are not criminals. These are people with freaking jobs.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, they're growing cannabis, so that's illegal, isn't it? Oh, no, wait a minute. No, it isn't.
That's right.
They did actually, like, I saw some footage of it, and yeah, they must have had about like 20 to 30 immigrants all lined up, ready to be dragged away.
Yeah.
So they took quite a lot of people.
Yeah, absolutely insane that you're seeing this in a supposed free country. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. So let's change gears here. Dunk, where are we going on your first trip?
Wow. We're off to another land of stupidity because a group of 6 Republican lawmakers from the US Midwest have sent a formal complaint to Canada's ambassador demanding answers over ongoing wildfire smoke drifting into the United States. Yes, it's crossing the borders. Look at that. In a letter to Ambassador Kirsten Hillman, the Congress members wrote, "Our constituents have had to deal with suffocating Canadian wildfire smoke filling the air to begin the summer." The letter was signed by Tom Emmer, the House Majority Whip, and Representatives Tom Tiffany, Glenn Grothman, Michelle Fishbach, Brad Finstad, and Pete Stauber. Look, not like you all care who they are, but they're all from Minnesota and Wisconsin. So yeah, that says it all. They called the smoke a threat to health and quality of life. Writing the wildfire smoke makes it difficult to recreate, enjoy time with the family, and create new memories. How's a new memory of smoke then? The lawmakers criticised what they call a lack of active forest management. Well, you should talk about that in the US since you fired all your
I live close to the border, and you know how often we get smoke from American fires in our skies, let alone when I was young. There was this thing, it's called a mountain. That's St. Helens, and it blew its top and spewed ashes all over us up in Vancouver area and stuff. You didn't hear us crying like little bitches.
Yeah. No, you should have wrote a stern letter. I think these days, the most thing you're going to get crossing into across the Canadian border is tear gas. The Canadian government takes the prevention, response, and mitigation of wildfires very seriously, a spokesman said. Yeah, Canada experiences wildfires every summer, with lightning strikes responsible for most of the blazes. Because some is caused by lightning, and the country has experienced the worst fire season on record. Over 8 fatalities in the area, scorched larger area than England so far in 2024. More than 2,600 fires have been reported, with tens of thousands evacuated in Manitoba, Saskatchewan during May and June.
Here. This is a picture of just some recent ones we've had. All the little red dots are fires. It's just, and our country's pretty big, so that's a lot, but it's not like, what do you, it's just a crybaby whiny crap. Oh my God.
I see one of those little dots. That's a barbecue you had in your area, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, I mean, what the fuck do you? What do they expect him to do?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, sorry. Put a big fan up. Oh, well, you can't put windmills up to blow it away because Trump doesn't like those either. Come on, Midwest America, try to figure it out. And talking of which, you're just as bad as everybody else. Shut up.
We get American smoke up here all the time. Come on, America's big. Y'all got forest, and they burn too.
And they burn even more now. Now Trump has got rid of all the firefighters and the forest, the forest management.
They're too busy rounding up brown people. So if you don't mind,
everybody's brown Canadian now because of the smoke.
That's true.
Sorry, carry on.
If you don't mind a little Canadian smoke now and then, hit subscribe and join us again.
Yes, and if you are a fire in Canada and you'd like to send a message to Midwest American lawmakers, put it in the comment section. Tell them where to go stuff it.
See you soon. Right in the rectum.
This is so stupid.
Whining about it, come on. Oh God. Okay, let me just clear.
Yeah, they're not complaining about the fact that Canada's on fire. They're just complaining about that they're getting the smoke.
Yeah.
It's like if the wind was blowing the other direction, they wouldn't give a fuck.
Yeah, exactly. They should be bitching up Mother Nature because the wind's blowing the wrong way. That's the real argument here, right?
Yeah, get Marjorie Taylor Greene on it. It's this, it's weather. What do you call it? Meddling.
Yeah. Maybe Kamala Harris still has the controls to the weather machine that the reps think the Dems have.
Yes.
Oh, people are silly. Okay, let's get into round 2 here. Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay. Here you go. Here's your blurb.
All right. Okay, so oh yeah, maybe I'll use that. Oh, that's a lot to do though. Okay, I'll try. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can do this one. This could be interesting. I might have too much to do. We'll see if I can pull it off. Well, Ronald Gump has flip-flopped again, and the superheroes coming to Ukraine's rescue once more. And then we've got a story of the Army's newest secret weapon. It's the robot coyotes. Hit subscribe, and we'll try to figure this out. So, yes, it turns out that U.S. President Ronald Gump has said he will again start sending weapons, including Patriot air defense systems, to Ukraine, but via NATO. So Trump told BBC News that in a new deal, this is his quote here, we're going to be sending Patriots to NATO, and then NATO will distribute that, adding that NATO would be paying for the weapons. So so Trump has agreed to let other people buy his toys. Isn't that really what the headline should be? Because he's not sending them, right? He's letting them be sent. So the announcement came after Ukraine's president there, Volodymyr Zelensky, the big man himself, spoke of having a positive dialogue with Ronnie about ensuring that arms arrived on time. He said he had asked for 10 Patriot systems after a surge in Russian drone and missile attacks on Ukrainian cities in the past week. And boy, has there been. The Patriot batteries, if you're a little unfamiliar, they detect and intercept oncoming missiles and are regarded as one of the world's best air defense systems. Speaking in Rome on Thursday, Zelensky said Germany was ready to pay for 2 of them, Norway for 1, while some other European partners are also prepared to step in any moment now. After a phone call with Vladimir Putin last week, Trump said he was not happy that progress had not been made towards ending the war, and has since complained that Putin's very nice attitude turned out to be totally meaningless. I mean,
Cal surprise.
Yeah, you orange painted doofus. If you didn't see that coming, you are as dumb as the golf ball you strike on a daily basis. There was an interview with NBC News, and Trump said he would make a major statement on Russia on Monday coming up. But, of course, he didn't say what it was about. At least he picked a day, not just about 2 weeks, right? He did go on again, though, and he said NATO is going to reimburse the full cost of the weapons sent to Ukraine. And Marco rubbed me the wrong way, there. Secretary of State told reporters that he had urged countries, including Germany and Spain, to hand over some of their existing Patriots so they could get to Ukraine faster. Here's a quote. We have continued to encourage our NATO allies to provide those weapons since they have them in their stocks, and we can enter into financial agreements and they can purchase the replacements right from us direct. Now we know that. I mean, what's his name there? Hegseth that just stopped the shipments, and now they're starting back up again. And as soon as they were stopped, Russia went on a tear, pounding on Ukraine because they're trying to get them to use their stocks up. And So Zelensky was totally, appealing for the shipments to resume. Like, these are real protectors of life. Was the direct quote. And just on Tuesday night, Ukraine was hit by 728 drones. Boom, in one shot.
Wow.
Yeah, Russia wanted to increase that to 1,000 as quick as possible, is the word on the street as well. So, I mean, I'm happy to hear that Trump and his regime is back in the game supporting Ukraine. But this flip-floppy nature from that orange-painted SOB has just got to stop. You're never going to get your coveted peace prize by letting one country kick the crap out of another that your country has called an ally. So I hope this is continued good news, not just a blurb that gets, mangled in a week and all of a sudden he's pissy again and holding his little wee and getting angry. We'll see how it goes.
Well, of course he will.
Yeah. So where are you taking us today, Dunk? What's I
haven't a clue. Where am I? Yes. Yeah, forget your high-tech missiles and defense and all that shit. The US hang on, let me try that again. The US military is now testing a new tool to protect its most advanced aircraft. Robotic coyote scarecrows on wheels.
Let me just zoom those in so you can really get a look at how realistic these are.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, the US Army Corps of Engineers Research and Development Center, they get paid for this, has been developing unmanned ground vehicles, UGVs, that roam airfields to scare away birds and other wildlife, a long-standing threat to military jets and aircrews. Hey, you could use immigrants if you wanted, I suppose.
Seems to be a few available right now.
Yeah, well, these remote-controlled or semi-autonomous vehicles, dubbed Coyote Rovers, are designed to reduce bird and wildlife aircraft strikes and hazards. The goal is to prevent millions of aircraft damage or worse, catastrophic bird strikes mid-flight.
I don't understand
the rabbits.
I've never seen coyotes fly before. I don't understand the connection here. Is it just me? Do coyotes fly?
Why don't they just glue them onto the wings of the aircraft? That will scare the birds away.
I don't understand. I'm so confused.
No, in a recent test, the UGVs were deployed at a naval air station, Pensacola, nearly got that right, home of the Navy's Blue Angels demonstration squad. And one photo released shows 3 rovers mounted with life-size plastic coyote models standing guard. That was, I guess, the money shot. Yeah, really, said biologist Shay Hammond. Hammond, along with wildlife biologist Dr. Jacob Young, has been working on the project for over 5 years. It took him 5 years to glue a dog onto a remote control car.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a Traxxas Slash with a plastic dog on it. Jesus Christ.
You can buy one of those kits from Tamiya. Oh, come on. But the UGVs are programmable and can operate on scheduled timers and avoid no-go zones like runways, and are being designed with automated recharging stations. ERDC says
vacuums.
Yeah. Just said what these things, those robot vacuum cleaners. Oh, I can't remember. But ERDC says this tech could serve civilian airports and infrastructure in the future as well. Yeah, just have dogs running. Why don't you just get a dog?
That's it. I just don't understand. Why do you have to create dogs?
I mean, we've already got robot dogs, haven't we? They're much better than this. Yeah, just glue a coyote onto one of those. So anyway, the military has long battled wildlife interference at bases and launch sites. Among previous efforts in Bangor, Washington, the Navy hired hawk handlers to drive away seagulls that were damaging submarines and harassing workers. What kind of seagulls were they?
Yeah,
That was a 50 caliber.
Yeah,
50 caliber seagulls.
suicide runs to penetrate the hull.
I know what damages submarines. It's called torpedoes. I'm pretty. Why don't we just like throw seagulls at submarines if they're that so destructive?
Yeah. I need a seagull cannon. That'd be awesome.
They've also got bird detection radar systems used by the Air Force, GPS collars on real coyotes and prairie dog mapping to monitor the species movement. That just maybe robotize the real ones. I don't know. And a real-time bird strike threat level system. Rated 0
There
to
must
8.
be a few rednecks with guns in the neighborhood that just sit around drinking on a Sunday and just let them sit in the field.
Just trade some real coyotes for work's sake. I know.
Have you ever seen a sheepdog? Why do you have to reinvent the wheel?
Reinventing the dog.
Oh, so if you think work smarter, not harder is the option, hit subscribe and join us for our next one coming up soon.
Yes, and if you're a robotic coyote, tell us what it's like in the comments. What's the day in the life of a robot coyote compared to a real coyote? If you're a real coyote, definitely get in the comment section. Let's start a fight.
Yeah, what's the best part? The lube job? That's a stupid waste of money.
Around saying how many billions are being spent by the military sticking a plastic dog on a radio control car.
What the hell? I mean, I can just imagine the animals just sitting there looking at that plastic wolf on top of an RC car, just going, these fucking humans are morons, man. Okay. All right. Let me just have a quick puff on a cigarette here and we'll queue up number 3. I'm getting that slight static in my earpiece again. I wonder if that's...
Oh,
yeah, I'm going to have to do that cable thing soon, I think, maybe.
I'm hearing a bit of a ringing feedback from my... I think it's the springs on the arm of my mic stand.
Oh. Speaking of which, I should have got a mic stand on Prime Day. Damn it. Mine's getting pretty weak. It's this soon as cheap, and it was never meant for a mic this heavy, Oh, I'm getting the new fish tank ready tonight, so I'll have a slightly bigger one there next time. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. We need a bigger fish tank to hide when the inspectors come around.
Yeah, I'll just put a slightly bigger box over it. Well, they never come in anywhere near enough to think to themselves, was that box there the last time?
Yeah. And why is it bubbling?
Yeah. No, I turned it all off. That's stupid. Yeah, it's funny. Upstairs in Felix's room, his fish tank is in the closet. And the closet door, it's one of those slidey ones. I have it off and it's in my room. And if anybody ever has to come over and do something, I just hang the door back up. You can't see it. You're not going in his closet, Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Let's see here. What am I going to say here? Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Okay. All right. I think I got this. Let's go. Oh, wait a minute. I got to put this out. I don't want smoldering smoke in front of me the whole time.
No, the United States might complain.
Yeah, exactly. I'll have Congress people getting a hold of me. Okay, here we go. Palestinian activist Mahmoud Khalil is coming at Trump, and he knows exactly how to do it with a lawsuit. An Amazon customer was trapped in a bizarre shipping scam. So you guys hit subscribe, and we'll dive into some pretty good ones. So yeah, here's the man himself, Mr. Khalil, and he told Sky News in a little interview that he did that he pretty much felt like he was just kidnapped. Got a couple of things here. So he's suing Trump, he's suing the Trump administration, not just Trump himself, for $20 million in damages. Lawyers for Mr. Khalil have filed a claim against the administration alleging he was falsely imprisoned, maliciously prosecuted, and smeared as an anti-Semite as the government sought to deport him over his role in a simple protest on campus. The 30-year-old graduate student at Columbia University said, being detained felt like I was being kidnapped. Yeah, the plainclothes agents and unmarked cars from one place to another, just driving them from one holding place to another. They expect you to just follow orders. You're shackled 24/7. He wasn't presented with an arrest warrant, wasn't told where he was being taken. The detention center he was taken to was as far from humane as it could be, a place where you have zero rights whatsoever. Direct quotes here. You share a dorm with over 70 men with no privacy, lights on 24/7, absolutely awful food. He ate the meat, one bite, and threw it up. He said, you're basically being dehumanized at every opportunity. It's a complete black hole. He said he would also accept an official apology from the Trump administration. I hope he makes that from Trump himself.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah. The Trump administration celebrated this guy's arrest, promising to deport him, and others that, protest against Israel, declared them pro-terrorist, anti-Semitic, anti-American. He said after about 36 hours in captivity, he was allowed to speak to his wife, who was pregnant at the time. And he said it was just, completely scary, unbelievably mean, and almost torturous. He never knew what was happening on the outside, didn't know if his wife was safe. He says they're weaponizing anti-Semitism here, weaponizing anti-terrorism in order to stifle speech. He says, what I was engaged in, it was simply opposing a genocide, opposing war crimes, opposing Columbia University's complicitness in the war on Gaza. Asked about missing the birth of his son while being incarcerated, he said, I don't think there's any word to describe the agony and sadness I went through to be deprived from such a divine moment from from my life, my wife and I. This is what, we work and dream towards, having our family, and he didn't even get to be a part of it. So I hope his lawsuit gets the right kind of legal team behind it, and I hope they can really show that, even you Supreme Court right-leaners on the Supreme Court, you're either going to have to show that you're only there for Trump, or you're going to have to back the man up and say you can't be just arresting people without warrants. It's going to be an interesting one to follow.
I'm a bit disappointed with Columbia University's education if the man couldn't think of a word.
Yeah. So, I hope all the best for him, and I hope it works out. But it didn't work out for one person that you've caught on to here, did it?
Well, it's a bit weird, this story, yeah, because in San Jose, California, a woman has been bombarded with hundreds of oversized Amazon packages for more than a year, despite never ordering a single one. The unwanted deliveries turned up at a carport into a dumping ground filled with faux leather car seat covers from a third-party Chinese seller operating under the name whatever it was.
Yeah.
Kay, not her real name, because obviously I don't know why she needs to disguise herself, but there you go. Says the packages started arriving unannounced with no explanation and never stopped. What you see now is just a fraction, she said, pointing to the mountain of boxes. I refuse delivery on more than what you see here. The seller, which lists its products under the brand name Etkin, is allegedly exploiting Amazon's return policy loopholes by using Kay's address as a fake return center. Now, consumers who buy the ill-fitting car seat covers are being told to return them, but instead of shipping to China, the label routes the boxes straight to Kay's house.
They just picked a random address out of the yellow pages or white pages, I guess.
Yeah. If anybody needs any car seat covers, yeah, she's the girl. Yeah. Oh, hang on, it's just moved. So meanwhile, online reviews reveal the customers often never receive fee refunds, and that the returning items can cost more than half the purchase price, sometimes towards $120 to $129 an item.
Wow.
Meanwhile, Kay is left to deal with the fallout. Blocked driveways, swamped walkways, and a safety hazard for a 88-year-old mother who uses a walker. Oh, poor granny. It was just another form of hell, Kay said. We couldn't even get in the house. Over the past year, she says she's filed six separate complaints with Amazon. Each time she was reassured it would stop, but it didn't.
Just do nothing.
Instead, Amazon offered her $100 gift card.
Would you like more stuff?
How would she know if she ordered anything? It just go to the pile.
She should open up a retail location and just start selling this stuff.
Well, they're obviously crap, considering they keep getting returned. Where she says, that Amazon suggested she donate the packages or return them to FedEx or UPS herself.
What?
Claim She says, why is it my responsibility to get rid of this when your seller is not following the rules? Now, under Amazon policy, international sellers must either provide a US return address, issue a returnless refund, or provide a prepaid international return label within 2 days. And if they don't comply, Amazon can refund customers and charge the seller. However, Amazon does not require third-party sellers to be based in the US and some have no website or contact info at all.
Right.
Yes.
Oh my God. What a nightmare.
They say we have apologized to the customer and are working directly with her to pick up the packages while taking steps to permanently resolve the issue. But this week, Amazon removed all the boxes from Kay's property and says it's cracking down on that practice.
Wow.
Every year. And the thing is, it's just the quantity.
Yeah.
I mean, how many people are ordering car seats? Amazon in the US.
Chinese garbage being sold on Amazon is such an infestation in our worlds. It's now piling up in people's yards. I mean, it's just ridiculous.
And you know what? It will end up back on a ship going to a landfill in China.
Yeah. This stuff never even should have been made. You know, it's all garbage anyway.
It's incredible.
Oh. So if you saved a fortune on a bunch of garbage during Amazon Prime Day, hit subscribe and maybe tell us about it. I don't know.
Yeah, I hope you didn't buy any car seat covers from China, because you know who's going to be getting them. Kay, if you're in the chat, leave us a message in the comment section.
Yeah. I just returned a few items, Kay, so have fun with them.
We should get to donate them to Cars for Ukraine.
somebody return a sex doll for her so she can have a fun night.
A male one.
Yeah. get my pictures ready. God, that's so strange.
Yes, yeah. I mean, I didn't know until I got into the story that it was all coming from one seller.
Yeah.
I thought it was just going to be just some weird thing with returns going to the wrong place. No, it's all from one seller.
Yeah. Bunch of dudes in China laughing their head off. She got 30 seat covers this week. 1 second here.
Unbelievable. It's kind of ironic actually because I was looking on Amazon the other day at car seat covers. Yeah. And they look really, really, really nice in the pictures, but you just know they're just not going to fit. You just know it. It'll be horrible and wrinkly and crap. Yeah, so that's put me off buying seat covers from Amazon from now on.
All right.
I mean, with that many seat covers going back to that woman, I guarantee there must be at least one person who watches the Shills who has ordered them and sent them back.
Yeah, it's funny, man. Oh, you know what she should do is she should start a drive-in movie theater with seats or something. No. Or like the local ball club so that, all the parents can have cushy seats on the bleachers.
Yeah, just a big sign out the front. Free seat covers. Take as many as you want.
Yeah.
They're all shit. You can keep them. No returns.
Yeah. Treat your ass just like Bezos. Have a free.
Oh, dear.
Okay. Almost ready here.
Oh, yeah. How am I going to word this one?
All right.
Okay.
All right. I got mine good. Wait a minute. Oh, God. Okay, good. For a second, I didn't see the recording light lit up. I was like, oh, no. Okay.
Oh, this is another doozy story.
Okay. All right. Almost ready here. Okay. Here we go. So something new is coming to Tesla dashboards, but it's not Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. And we got an angry clown that's very upset about Trump comparisons. So hit subscribe and we'll take you through it. So yeah, coming to Tesla's dashboards, you've got not Android Auto, not CarPlay, but the Grok chatbot.
Hurrah!
So yeah, it's 2 days ago was referring to itself as Mecha Hitler during a flurry of anti-Semitic posts on X, but I guess it was sent back to the shop for some hasty reprogramming here. But yeah, so Tesla investor and advocate Sawyer Merritt wrapped up a series of posts about Musk's live stream unveiling the new Grok 4 AI with the observation, no mention of Grok coming to Tesla vehicles. Now, this was a tweet or a post on X, right? Musk then replied to this guy and said, Grok is coming to Tesla vehicles very soon, next week at the latest. Now, there was some Tesla owners that hit up on Bluesky and started having some fun with this, like this one here. Nothing but hard right turns from Tesla now. And there's a couple others here that are really good. Let me just scroll down there a little bit. Owners may notice a few minor initial issues, such as the route guidance setting the default destination as Poland, but we expect these to be resolved rather quickly. And there's okay, Grok, turn left. Left, huh? Can't help but notice your last name is Goldberg. Curious.
Will they teach the Teslas to, do the automatic doors and just do it with this is the right door, swing it open. Sing out.
Exactly. This one's good too. Grok recites misrepresented crime statistics at you while the Tesla sinks below the surface of the lake it just careened into. Is that the last one? Did I pass them all already? Oh,
this is great. You can be anti-Semitic while you drive.
Yeah. I love that one though. Okay, nothing but hard right turns in a Tesla from now on. That's too funny. But imagine having that stupid chatbot built into the dashboard of your car. Who ever wanted that? And how is that not considered distracted driving? How?
I don't know. I don't even know how it would work. What it would do.
Sir, you ran over 27 children. Yes, but the chatbot was pissing me off. I was having an argument, but the car, it drives itself. It's so bad.
It won't drive you through any Jewish communities.
Oh man.
Yeah, don't plan a trip to Auschwitz.
Yeah. Oh man. So why did the clown get really, really mad?
Oh, I wasn't ready. Hang on. I wasn't expecting me yet. So President Donald Trump has come under fire from unexpected critic, not a political opponent or policy analyst, but the president of the Clowns Without Borders. That's a thing?
Gypsy clowns? What?
What? In a recent post for the Washington Post, Ting Cunningham, board president of the international non-profit, of course it's non-profit, it's clowns, isn't it? Objected. They don't get anybody. They objected to the routine comparison of Donald Trump and his administration to a clown show. Cunningham wrote, "A clown demands years, if not a lifetime of study." That's stupid, because if you've done it in your lifetime, then you're dead, and so you're not a clown
stupid
anymore.
Outfit, crazy makeup, and a fifth of gin. Everybody knows that. Come on.
Consider the physical virtuosity of Charlie Chaplin and Buster Keaton, or the impeccable comedic timing of Mr. Bean. Well, I'm going to call you out, you Cunningham. I'm not going to call you that, but because he's missing out on other greats, like Harold Lloyd, and never mind Mr. Bean. Yeah, you want to check out Jacques Tati, the French filmmaker who was he beat Mr. Bean to it, and he was much better. Anyway, I'm not gonna moan, but anyway, shut up, clown. The non-profit, which sends professional clowns to entertain communities facing conflict or hardship. I think they've had enough. Don't send clowns. Leave them alone. It views clowning as a serious healing art. Cunningham referenced his recent work in Beirut. Yeah, that was hilarious. Bringing laughter to children affected by conflict, saying their teachers saw in a light in the children's eyes not seen before October 2023.
I would have killed him with his bare hands. Come on.
He also highlighted the cultural and spiritual role of clowns in indigenous species, including the... You know what? I'm not going to say that. I'm just going to post that in chat. There you go. The Hayoka of the
Good luck.
Yeah, it's the Sioux. Yeah. Anyway, Cunningham's primary concern is the word clown is being used incorrectly and insultingly in political discourse. The more we mistreat the word, the more we lose understanding of a sacred art. Shut the fuck
No
up.
doubt. I for a
Pompous
second, I was like, is he talking about religion now? Like, what?
He's off the charts.
Yeah.
Let's find a better metaphor to despise and depose fascism. Keep clown out of Trumpian comparisons and all politics. Well, let's keep clowning out, shall we? I got a new word for clowns. It's called pedophiles.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry, but Trump is a clown. What the hell are we supposed to do? He's painted like one. He behaves like one. And he's chunked like, he's got girth like one. Like,
He also took issue with broader political language, such as calling elections a circus, suggesting this too degrades performance traditions that have deep roots in human culture.
Would somebody think of the clowns?
I think this guy needs to get off his high fucking horse.
No doubt. So
take the red nose off it.
Well, if you, like me, watching this and listening to that, thinks that guy needs to smoke a lot more grass, hit subscribe and watch some more.
If you are a professional clown, not an amateur one, don't want any of those rubbish amateur ones, just a professional clown, leave a comment in the comment section and let us know what you think. And it better be funny.
And if you are a professional clown, answer me this question. Have you ever made it through a cheeseburger without a tear in your eye?
I don't like you using that word.
Yeah. I wish I would have had the Homie the Clown. Homie, don't play that as a gag for that story. That would have been funny. That would have been funny. Well, look at that. We made it in just inside of an hour.
We did it.
Thunder and Jesus. Yeah. And no Canadian smoke was blown across the border during this presentation.
Which direction?
Yeah. I didn't even have one of my puffs. I had one before the show, so I wouldn't have to sneak it in during. I guess that only leaves one thing left to say. If you are somebody who drives one of those big pickup trucks and you're cruising down the highway and you see a clown hitchhiking on the side of the road, no matter how tempting it is, don't just run them over. At least, if it's raining, you can hit the puddle and splash them or something, but don't just run them over.
No, because if you run them over, they just make a comedic noise.
They bounce back up like it, like their clothes are from Acme or something, right?
God, the amount of red noses I got stuck in my grill of the front of my car.
I had to get the grill replaced because it looks weird with all those little noses, right?
just got that face print of the clown makeup just stuck on the front of the car.
Ever kick a clown in the face and end up with that red nose on your toe? Yeah. Leave us a comment after the recording here and tell us about it.
Yeah, if you're a clown, you're like one step away from being in Kiss.
Actually, now that those guys are that old, when they make up, if you're a clown, you're probably going to get a phone call soon to replace one of them in Kiss.
Don't forget to say thanks to the team.
Yeah, who else wants to see Paul Stanley singing with a big red nose?
That's funny what he looks like when he takes the makeup off.
Yeah. So big shout out to the team here. We got Annette today. We got Shayna, PJC Net, Carpazian, the AI Alchemist. We got Mexi Girl, Chris Lundy, and Super Chat Matt. Huge thanks, everybody.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. And for the rest of you watching, we'll see you real soon.
Oh, thank you too.
Are we? Yeah, okay. We'll thank them for watching. Thanks for putting up with us, because I'm not sure I could.
Good night, you shitty buggers. See you next time.
Keep. Oh, there's nothing I can say because the news is full of hell and Amazon's full of garbage, and anything you do, it's going to end up at poor Kay's house anyway. So, just return your junk anyway, but leave her a nice note.
It's another car seat.
All right, send her a toilet seat. Change it up.